Okay, so in the next step is now to close the shoulder seams. We've got our bundle there. I've already done one, so the idea is to close the seam here on top with the overlocker, and then to do an overlock stitch on the armhole, and then to do a top stitch here and a top stitch on this side there, so that the seams lay flat. So let's start with the first one. So we're just going to overlock now on this one the shoulder seams quickly. Just align them. In the previous video we already aligned them. So there's no pins here. We're not going to work with pins here now, because there's no time yet to take out pins and stuff. So we're just going to overlock here this top seam of this shoulder seam, and then we're going to do the other one. The panels are facing each other. So we're moving fairly fast. And then the next action, they've both been overlocked now. The seams is to overlock the armhole. So what we need to make sure of is we need to make sure that it's personal preferences, I think, but I always let the shoulder seam lie to the back, so that when we finished with the overlock, when we do the top stitching, the seam is already lying to the back. So this curve is not a problem. What I'm doing is, because this is a 5-thread overlock, and there's a safety stitch or a extra stitch on the left hand side. If you use a 4th thread, it's also fine, it doesn't matter. But with a 5-thread overlocker, this safety stitch here, which is mostly for workwear, I don't take it out, I just leave it. You have to stretch the material a little bit, so that when you do the top stitch at the end of the day, it is lying flat. So I just stretch it a little bit, not too much, because there is no natural stretch in the armhole if you use a 5-thread overlocker. And it's probably best to use a 4th thread, but for this it's also fine. I'm not going to rethread the machine just for the armhole. The armhole will have enough stretch in it when it goes over. Okay, so we finished with the first one. So the next step now is to do the seam is already lying flat to the back. So the next step now is to do a top stitch here to make sure that the seam is flat, and then what we'll do is we'll turn the armhole like this and do a top stitch, so that we get a nice clean finish on this side. So let me do the other side. So we're going to do it from this side down, and we're just going to make sure that we stitch not the neckline, because I have done that in the past, accidentally stitch the neckline. Okay, so let's do this side quickly. So when you do 60 of these, it goes very, very fast. So let me see, this is the front panel, here's the back panel, so the seam must lie to the back again, so that when we top stitch later, we don't have troubles. We stretch it just a little bit here. The rounding is not that important. we're going to sort it out now further when we do the top stitch. You will see when we do the top stitch, we just the cloth or the material will just go in a round shape. The shape is still the same, it is still round, although it was just stretched a little bit. But we're going to sort that out now when we finish. Okay, so this one is finished. The only thing that the next step is to do the top stitching. Okay, so let me do the rest and then we'll talk again.